Yo, 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 it's your boy Danielle, one half of the Real Life Recap podcast. Today's another episode of Anime Analysis. But today's just gonna be me. We've been super busy pumping out a lot of other videos. We appreciate you guys. There's some Love is Blind, our normal podcast, but we've been falling behind on the Dragon Ball Daima stuff. We missed episode 3 review
Boo!
and we missed episode 4. We did see them, but this is kind of the catch back up before Friday, episode 5. Flying J will be back. So my boy gonna come back. But today, I'm here to kind of go through episode 3 and 4 because I saw some pretty interesting things I did want to touch on. Pretty surprised. So we're gonna call this the like speed run. So yeah, we'll be right back with it and we'll get started. First, okay, with episode 3, I don't want to go through every last topic. I just want to get into highlights and stuff that I saw. This will be really quick. So first thing, Goku, Kai, which now I know is part of a race called Lines, and Glorio, they were traveling to the demon realm, and it looked like they ran into something called the Warp Sama, which is kind of like a big metal fish thing that you have to kind of be a demon to get into to even go to the demon realm. So we saw them run into that. They had little hassles from passwords, and it also are requiring demon ears. So they got through that. We get into there to where we finally start to understand that there's 3 different, I guess, worlds in the demon realm, and there's 3 different hatches. So I know King Goma is in the first one. The second one, I'm not too sure, but the third one is where Glorio was told to send Goku. And Supreme Kai has definitely been on Glorio and asking a lot of questions about why he is, I guess, doing the things that he's doing. As far as like why are we here? Because he's been catching them in some lies. Because I guess in order to enter certain hatches, you have to be of a certain, I guess, like a palace member of the demon realm. So, kind of find out, Glorio is more of an employee. But I don't know. There was a part there I was a bit confused where Supreme Kai kind of was like, caught him in a lie, like, but you said that you weren't a part of this, I guess it is like royal family. And he's like, no, he's like, I just work for them. So it's like, all right, it was a good cleanup, but whatever. Anyways, we get through there. So we get into the demon realm. We finally get to see it. There's something like Earth a little bit. My boy Goku over here. It looks something like Earth a little bit, but it's definitely it reminds me of when the Bora and Go fought Gohan. It looked like, what's funny? That might have been what they teleported to at the time when I was even knowing that. So it's just like that with the purple skies. We see a statue of Deborah looking like Hercule with the, the hands like this. So we get there, cool. They land because Goku definitely wants to, check out the scenery. They do that. Now, Goku tries to fly. And, it works, but Goku's kind of showing us that the gas there is so heavy, so he can barely move as fast as he normally does. Even Supreme Kai makes a comment like, "Hey, you're not your normal self over here." So it's cool. So nothing too big, just kind of just a little small, observation with that. So I believe they kind of run into their first bandits where Goku was gonna kind of handle them, but Glorio actually handled these boys. Glorio, he reminded me of Han Solo. This episode felt very Star Wars-ish, and I'll kind of explain that. Because when the bandits came, Glorio just handled them with the, gun that he had, shot them down, and they were very weak levels, nothing too crazy with these guys. So that was that with these dudes, but it was nothing too crazy with that. So then, these boys, they want to go get something to eat because Goku's hungry. And they arrive at this bar. This area reminded me of Tatooine. There was even, a few characters that kind of dressed kind of like Star Wars-esque. The outfit Luke had, in episode 4, kind of like in the beginning. It looked like that. So, they get there to the bar. Glorio's pretty much funding all this whole thing. So, they end up buying some like demon burgers. And you know how in the movies where it's like the people that's not from that town, usually the natives have like an issue with that. So that's pretty much what happened to them. Glorio ended up, handling, one guy, and then Goku kind of took care of the rest. So this was the first time we really got to see Goku fight. I mean, it's fun, man. Like it's very childish, but it's like it's cool because the colors, the animation is dope. It's fire, man. The like power pole a lot. So it is fun, and I like the fact that it's not so much um key blast and Super Saiyan transformation. It's very kung fu-ish. It's very Dragon Ball feeling. It's like we went back to the basics. That's why this power stuff. So this is really cool. So after that, they beat up these guys, these thugs. I believe they went to go get like a hotel room, something like that. Glorio again, we don't know who he is, but this guy just has pull. This guy can go places. He showed off his gun, and the hostess had to end up just giving him a room at the price he wanted to. So they wake up next morning, and their ship is gone. So this is pretty much where episode 3 kind of ends right there. So then we go to episode 4 now. Episode 4 and 3 are pretty much the same level, but I think 4 got me a little bit more excited. So after they, get the ship get robbed, Gloria pretty much say that he can get another vehicle. So they have to walk, however long they gotta go. It's kind of crazy because they probably should have flew, but because of the gas, they probably, made the move too slow, so then they didn't do that. So as they're walking, there's this like sea of darkness thing that Gloria keeps telling them, like, if you fall in there, it's over. So they end up running into some type of, I don't know, some type of hustlers, I can call them, that make them ride this like Q-tip like thing that it kind of shoots them in the air. So it does kind of fly temporarily, but I guess it's just enough to kind of get them over this like sea of darkness thing. So they end up taking that, which is kind of funny and good done because they were making it seem as like when they got shot in the air, they're like, "Oh, how are we flying?" And Gloria was like, "It's just flying on its own." But he's like, "We have to get off before it crashes," as if that was a big concern, which was kind of whatever. But anyways, they ended up doing that to where they, finally got to the other side of the sea of that part. There was a part though where we really got to see Glorio. Glorio is really that dude, man. This dude can fly. He has like super strength. Like I'm telling you, something about this guy that just is like he ain't telling the truth. But he's strong, man. This guy can, super strength, flying. It's just so much elegance, man. This is the biggest part of this episode, I would say, that really got me excited. So they go to this place and they got these bugs there. And, these bugs have different purposes, some of them to like heal you. Very similar to like things like the like sensu beans. I heard one of them is for like healing like your skin, one of them is for smooth skin, one of them is like sensu bean, no gi by energy. One of them was to join. So it was almost like a POTARA earring bug where it's two halves. If I eat one and somebody else eats one, we can combine. Because I felt this was hinting at a fusion. But the question that I have is, since it's not POTARA earrings and it's not the fusion dance, what's going to be the difference? The only difference I can see is if Goku fuses with somebody else, it would be a new fusion. But Vegeta's coming though, But we've seen that. So if they do fuse, what are they gonna fuse into? It's not our typical what we're used to. I don't know. Will it be Vegeta? Will it be Gogeta? But they're hinting at a fusion though, so we're gonna see. So Goku ends up buying a few of these things, and I think it happened before, but it happened at some point in the episode. Which is just towards the end of the episode where they make it to another city, and it's just like this little like rundown type of town where there's these. They're not bandits. They're more like I'm gonna say the government of that area, or whatever. And they pretty much have they just work for I guess gold or treasure, and if they don't have a certain amount of treasure, they literally take life force out of you. So people are actually giving up lives, or not lives, but years. So we see this one old guy that couldn't provide the whatever gold, and they put this machine to his back. It sucked out a couple years out of him. And then this girl came up, and somebody in this like mysterious outfit came up. You don't want to be the city hero or whatever. Came up, trying to make that like grand entry, but it didn't really work out too well. So she was about to get ganged up on, and Laura didn't want Goku to interfere because you know how it is. Once you do that, interfering now because the thing about target is on your back. So but Goku can't sit there and watch people get harmed. So Goku runs in, handles everybody. And they kind of run off to this corner, and then the character, I guess the mysterious character shows up. I don't think we saw her face, but I know it's a girl based off of the image I've seen. So we don't know her name, and we're gonna see. So that's what the episode kind of ended off at. So that's overall just to help us catch up with Dragon Ball Daima. Like I said, we are gonna do episode 5 Friday. Flying J will be here, but just wanted to kind of keep up with the channel to just kind of go through this anime with you guys. So yeah, man, that's everything. But overall, it was cool episodes. They're picking up finally. I'm still waiting to see, as I say, where we're going with this. I'm excited that Vegeta's come in, Piccolo. I do wonder where Gohan is at, because it's like We've seen image of you small, so I don't know, but it looks fun, man. So far, I'm digging the colors. The fighting is definitely fun. It's not, like I said, it's not planetary level. It's not Super Saiyan Gold and all this stuff, and then, you know what I'm saying, Super Saiyan Blue is just basic Goku, no ki blast. It's simple. So I'm gonna really appreciate when Super Saiyan does come into play, because it's gonna be like, damn, we ain't seen this in 10 episodes. So we're gonna see. But catch you guys next time on another anime analysis. Peace.